kettlebell.
Comrade, the kettlebell has been instrumental in weeding out weakness out of the Russian gene pool. And now you're next. You are on the Soviet territory, and you are becoming a better man. If you don't know how, I'll teach you. If you don't want to, I'll make you. Comrade, before training with the kettlebell, you gotta be able to pick one up safely. So here's the Sumo kettlebell deadlift. The drill is, keep your feet wider than your shoulders, toes slightly turned out. Your heels must be planted, your knees pointing in the same direction as your toes. And sit back rather than either dip down or bend over. So sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Look straight ahead. The back must stay straight, not to be confused with vertical, just straight. And your head must not dip down either. Comrade, if your skill or flexibility is lacking in the deadlift, the face-to-wall squat will fix it. If you stand right here and you start squatting, and if you either round your lower back or dip your head and round your upper back, you literally will not be able to go down. So, the wall will face you to push your chest out, to keep your head up, to lift up your tail, and you go down. And you come up nice and slow, nice and controlled. Now this is very important that you don't frog your knees. What does that mean? This kind of stuff, this is cheating. The feet must be flat, completely flat, slightly turned out and flat. So, stay tight, use your strength to get down. You may only be able to get down an inch or two, no problem. Then if you succeed at getting lower, stand closer to the wall. You may even pick up the kettlebell from here later, just to try if you can deadlift properly. See? There we go. The face-to-wall squat will teach you the hard way. Let's make sure you lock out your deadlift properly as well. On the top of the deadlift, there must be a straight line through your whole body, from your legs, through your hips, through your head. Your head should not be sticking out, your butt shouldn't be sticking out, your knees should not be sticking out. Just a straight line. Anything less is not the proper lockout. Comrade, here's the generalization for you. Americans, when they walk forward, they fall forward and catch themselves. Russians, they proudly lead with their bellies. You know, the belly shows up first around the corner, then the rest of the Russian shows up. So whatever cultural reasons, Russians' backs and hip flexors are loose, and Americans are tight, and we're here to fix it. Assume this position, straighten out your arms, get your shoulders feet slightly wider than your shoulders, and do this. And then do this. You see, right here, we're stretching your hips. Keep your elbows locked, squeeze the glutes, and now start loosening up the hips. Loosening them up like this. Keep your elbows locked. Look up, and push back to stretch your shoulders. When you're pushing back, make sure you don't let your feet collapse. A little springy movement, and forward again. Stretch, stretch. An excellent stretch to do every day, throughout the day. Because you gotta be able to bring your arms overhead, right here, close to your head. And you gotta lock out with your hips forward, your knees locked. And the palm stretch will get you there. Comrade, the halo will loosen up your shoulders. To protect your back, keep your glutes very tight. Start making circles around your head, and eventually try to make these circles tighter and tighter. Use your abs as you do. Work in both directions. Try not to lean back. Just loosen up the shoulder girdle of yours. Because you're tight, and I'll fix it. Comrade, swinging an iron bowl overhead can be dangerous to your health, and any moron should understand that. Let's go over some safety points. Number 1, check with a doctor first, especially an orthopedist and a cardiologist. Kettlebell training can be exceptionally intense. Number 2, always be aware of your surroundings. Train on a surface that is flat and where you can drop the kettlebell without worrying about it. Make sure your line of fire is clear. If the kettlebell slips out of your hand, in the worst case scenario, it's not going to hit anybody. If you're training with ladies' rubberized kettlebells, make sure they're not going to bounce on the surface you're training on. And always be aware where the sun is. Be aware. Number 3, wear authorized shoes or go barefoot. Comrade, any fancy sneakers with cushion are plain bad news for you. So either go barefoot or wear shoes that are almost no shoes, such as wrestling shoes, Chuck Taylor's Converse. Number 4, never contest the space with a kettlebell. If the kettlebell wants to fall, get out of the way, clear out. If the kettlebell wants to go this way, don't fight it, let it go. And always remember that quick feet are happy feet. Comrade, practice all safety measures at all times, even with very light kettlebells. Because under stress, we revert to training, and we need to train to do it properly. Ask yourself the question, would I be willing to do this with a 106-pound kettlebell? And if the answer is no, then don't do that. Mentally, always stay with the set until you've released the kettlebell. Let's say you've done your set of swings or snatches, and then you just relax and slump and set the kettlebell down and get hurt. That's really stupid. Lower the kettlebell as if you're planning to do another rep. Then set the belt down. Only then may you relax. Number 6, keep moving when your heart rate is high. When you've done a really hard set of swings or snatches, don't just plop on the ground and suck wind. Keep moving. Walk, jog, shadow box. It's gonna make it easier on your heart. Number 7, build up your training load gradually and use common sense. What does it mean? Let's say you're practicing cleans and you start to bang your forearms up. It would be stupid to do so many cleans that get you all bruised up. Do a few cleans every day until you get better and better. While you're at it, practice other exercises to get your conditioning. Do your swings, for instance. Build up your load gradually. Even if the workout says do so many reps and so many sets, you must listen to your body. Number 8, instruction cannot cover all the contingencies, and you always must exercise good judgment. And if you don't have good judgment, why don't you stand the machines, you big sissy? Comrade, start with the right kettlebell. An average gentleman should start with a 35-pounder. It doesn't sound like a lot, but trust me, your kettlebell, it's acting like it's alive. It's a lot heavier than it should be. An average lady should start with an 18-pounder. What's average? Well, using the bench press is a misguided but popular test of strength. If you bench press less than 200 pounds, and you're a gentleman, start with a 35-pounder. If you bench more, start with a 44. If you're very, very strong, you're a power lifter, start with a 53. For ladies, again, typical ladies start with 18. Stronger than average lady, start with a 26. If you have the means, get 3 kettlebells. The one that I just recommended, and 2 heavier ones as well. Comrade, I dare you to find an exercise that will give you more benefits than the kettlebell swing. It's been said, this is the closest you can get to a fight without throwing a punch. Comrade, the box squat will teach you how to move properly. Observe. Find a box that's tall enough you can sit on. This may be a little too short for you. Tall enough. Then stick your hands right here in these creases. Remember this crease. Push with the ridges of your hands. Notice the weight goes on your heels. Your toes are even coming up slightly. Now keep pushing and start sitting back. Don't go down. Don't go forward. Sit back. Keep sitting back. Stay tight through here. Pull yourself down. Don't fall through. You may have to hold your hands in front for counterbalance. If you're top heavy, you may have to hold on to a kettlebell for counterbalance. So pull. Then you rock back just a little, rock forward. Then you drive your feet hard into the deck, keeping your shin vertical, just like they are stuck in cement. Tense the glutes hard, drive the hips through. Now note what not to do. See, scooping under, no good. Letting your feet come under, no good. What you gotta do, keep the shins vertical. Sit back, stay tight, and stand up very crisply, just with the hips. Your back stays straight, not to be confused with vertical. Comrade, then just let the box squat flow straight into the vertical jump. See, that's the swing. Sit back, load up, extend. Sit back, extend. Power to you. Comrade, the towel swing will teach you how to swing properly, fast. If you do anything funny, like lifting with the arms or scooping, see how it doesn't look good. What you gotta do, you gotta strive to get to the point where the towel and the kettlebell form a straight line on the top. See, the arms are loose. And your body also forms a straight line on the top. So you just do this. If it tends to pull you forward, you just let her go. Don't want to get yourself hurt. So when these lines are straight, when the kettlebell hangs weightless for a moment, see, hangs weightless, you're ready for the next step. And set it down safely. Comrade, once you learn how to keep your arms loose, drive with the hips, extend completely on the top with the towel swing, you can try the regular two-handed swing. So pick it up safely. Right here, see, right here, swing it back. Pick it up, cut the kettlebell safely, drive with the hips, up to your chest level, keeping your arms loose. Hike past the kettlebell behind you on the way down. See, just hike past it. Hike past it. Your butt back, hike past it, fold through the hips. It gets loose, and set it down, nice and safe. On the top, tense the glutes really hard. Put your feet down, and pull up your kneecaps. Don't lean back. Enjoy the pain. Once you mastered the two-handed swing, you can move up to the one-handed swing. Don't grip the kettlebell tight, just hook it, sort of hook it, and keep the arm loose. Observe. You don't have to start very high. You can start low and then build up the height. And then as you get better, you can switch your hands on the fly. Notice if the kettlebell starts pulling you forward, just let go. Don't try to recover it. Other one, on the top of the swing, pull the shoulders slightly towards you. So the kettlebell comes towards you. Same forceful breathing. Arm goes back to load up. And if the kettlebell pulls you forward, let go. The task, the swing, the condition, the grivik, the kettlebell lifter, will swing a kettlebell between his legs and then in front of him up to the chest level for repetitions.